Happy Monday. Hopefully yours is off to a better start than mine, even though I didn't fall off the chair, so it's going all right. Unit 2, Day 6, 2 steppers. Part 2, quiz on Wednesday. Okay? It will be majority of 2-step equations, but there will be 1 steps as well, which should be a absolute gimme for you. What we did find out is Ms. Armstrong and I are not here on Wednesday. That should not change how a quiz goes. Somebody's got the hiccups. Who is that? Oh, good.
You can scare us.
I'm not going to scare you.
Yes, you are. I'm going to scream.
No, we're not going to scream. Am I a screamer?
Yes.
No.
Yes. No.
Okay, so one more time. We've got these rules for equations. You're going to want them. Okay, that's why they're up in the front. If you haven't copied them down, because I think we copied them down on Thursday, they're still up there for you to copy down. All we're going to do is some examples. Okay, today is just a example day, you practice day. There's not going to be homework. You're going to do everything in class for us. We're going to leave you here feeling confident. There are 2 more type of 2-step equations that we need to see today. The first one is the more common. Okay? And we're going to follow these rules. 7x plus 3x equals 20. My guess is most of you could solve this equation now if you really thought about those rules. But let's work them together anyway. First step, Mason. What am I doing?
Find the balance point.
Find the balance point. Where's my balance point always? What keeps it balanced?
The subtraction sign. Equal sign.
The equal sign. Very good. So my equal sign is my balance point. So we know that everything over here on the left is gonna, when we add these up, it's gonna be exactly the same as everything here on the right. Does everybody see 2 separate sides? Left side, right side, yeah? Okay, so I told you we're gonna get used to covering things up. Let's focus on just this right side. Step 2, distribute if needed. Can I distribute anything with a 20?
Nope.
No. One of our keys is if there's a parenthesis, we should probably check for distributing. Can I combine like terms on the same side? Are there anything else on that side to combine with? No. So now it says step 4, go to the other side. Is there anything to distribute?
Yes.
There's parentheses to distribute?
No.
No. Next step is combine like terms. Is there stuff to combine on this side?
Yes.
Yeah, Simone said, yep. Yep. What is the like term, Simone?
7x and 3x.
Good, okay. Keep just looking here. I need to put this down because I don't know how I can do this well. Circle my like terms, right? This is combining like terms like what we did on a quiz already. Caleb, don't screw it up, you're on video. Oh man, Caleb's smiling. So I saw Caleb playing basketball the other weekend. Caleb's like, I'm a better basketball player than I am math player. And then I saw Caleb miss several shots. So I don't know how good he is at either, but let's find out. Caleb, 7x's plus 3x's.
10x.
Very good. That's too many x's for one man to have. So I've got 10 x's. I'm good with just 1. Questions there? Yes? So now we have 10x equals 20. Is this an equation that we can solve? We want to isolate the variable. So this is now 10 times x equals 20. B, what do I have to do the inverse of 10 times x? So if it's multiplied, you divide. 10 times x, the inverse is division. If I divide on this side, I'm dividing on this side. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 1 what? 1x. 20 divided by 10 is 2. How can we make sure that this works? Substitute it back in. So to check it, my x is 2. So I would say 7 times 2 plus 3 times 2 equals 20. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 6 equals 20. Does 20 equal 20? Then that is a good answer. Does that make sense? Is that hard? You're just combining like terms, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now you're trying one on your own. 15 equals 7x. Actually, let's go. I don't want to use 7x again. Oh man. Negative 1x minus 2x. Negative 1x minus 2x. Try that one on your own. See what you got. Most of us are doing all right. Jackson!
Oh gosh, that is not
How are
funny.
your hiccups? How are your hiccups, Jackson? We'll find out. Okay,
That's not funny at all.
it is funny. Here we go. So, this problem. Let's go. Gracie, first step, what do I do? Yeah, find the balance point, which is the equal sign. So I split it down the middle. That way I've got both sides balanced. Let's cover up Let's cover up this side. Do we have anything to distribute? No. Can we combine like terms? Yes. We've got a negative 1x minus 2 more x's. If I'm at negative 1 degrees and I lose 2 more degrees, that puts me down at negative 3 degrees. Then the 15 comes straight down. Questions there? Okay, how many of you got that part? Just put a fist in front of your chest if you got that part. Okay. Negative 3 times x. Who haven't I heard from? Melissa. What do I do? What inverse operation do I do to isolate the x?
You would divide negative 3 by negative 2.
Very good. I would divide negative 3 by negative 3. I couldn't have said that better. What else do I have to do?
Divide 15 by negative 3.
Good. We changed this side of the equation because we have to isolate the variable. Negative 3 divided by negative 3 leaves me with just one positive x. So because I changed this, negative 1x's minus 2x's didn't change it. We just simplified it. This is changing that side of the equation, so we changed this side of the equation. 15 divided by negative 3. Ooh, let's get somebody new. Let's get somebody new. Who haven't I called on? Go ahead, Sammy.
Negative 5.
Negative 5. Questions there? Yeah, I think we're doing very well at this. Now, what makes them tougher? Please make sure that you copy down these 2 problems. We're going to work 2 problems kind of at the same time. So here's problem 1, here's problem 2. X over 3 minus 4 equals 7. X minus 4 divided by 3 equals 7. These are very, very different. Okay, these are very, very different. If I circled my x term in number 1, how many x's are there? Well, there's 1/3 of an x. So this is the term. We know how to solve this guy right here. Is this on the board? Good. Okay. We know how to solve this one. Inverse of -4 is what, Carly? What's the inverse of -4? Add 4. Just, now listen, this is where I was seeing it. I was seeing a lot of you guys put plus and minus, just one sign, plus, that's it. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. That leaves me 11 equals x over 3. I multiply both sides by 3. Really, that makes it a division problem. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 11 times 3 is 33. Still with me there? Yes?
Yep.
The second problem is not the same. Can I combine just the x and the 3? Well, no, because it's -4 and the 3. It's 2 separate levels. Notice how this was 2 separate terms? This is all one term, because it's all getting divided. So let's just circle the x. That's the last thing that I can touch. When it's all getting divided by a number, we have to get rid of division first. So our first step is to multiply by the 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, but 1 what? All of this comes down. 7 times 3 is 21. Add 4, bless you. That's additive inverse, gives me 0. We're going to do several examples like that. So if right now you're like, it doesn't make sense, that's all right. This is the newest thing to us. The difference is, this problem, the x just had a denominator. Get my water. Thank you. Oh, sorry guys. That hurt. Oh. In this problem, everything has a denominator. Does that make sense? Just the x had a denominator, everything had the denominator. You will get confused the first couple times. Can we see this one? I think so. So, let's do this problem. X plus 9 over 2 equals 12. Give that a try. Remember, these are all 2-step problems. So I'd like you to try this problem. So that means we're going to pick up our pencils and we're going to write it down. Okay. Here's what always works for me. So put water in your mouth, pinch your nose, turn your head upside down, hold the water for 1, 3, and then swallow. Go try it. Okay.
Don't
Well, that's one way to stop hiccups. You just start choking and pretty badly. I'm not saying he should choke. That is incorrect. Wait,
What if the water doesn't work?
Let's go. You guys got this. We're going to do it. I'm not going to take what you do right now. We're going to do it together. First step, Maya. What do I do?
You on the side. You put. Draw the line.
Okay. Find the balance point. No distributing, No combining like terms, we're isolating. So what do we need to do to this side first?
Times 2.
Yeah. Multiply by 2 to both sides. The 2's then divide out. All of this comes down. So now I have x plus 9 equals 24. Inverse of positive 9 is a negative 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. X comes down, leaves me with a positive 15. Show of hands, who got positive 15? Okay, good. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put up 10 problems. I think you can do them. It's not really an option. We are going to come around. I need to check them. So I'd put them on a piece of paper that you're going to be able to turn in. Everybody with me? Okay.